Hi, sixth graders. We are starting a new unit today, and we are going to talk about moon phases. But before we do that, we're going to have to cover a couple pre-existing knowledge terms to be able to get you ready for moon phases. So this learning target in Unit 2 is I can identify the lunar phase given in relation to the sun, moon, earth, and the 29.5-day lunar cycle. So when you open the slideshow, you'll see this video here once I'm done. The first thing I would like for you to do is the bell work. So open to a bell work page in your folder and write down at least 5 things about rotation and revolution. Pause this video now to do so. Now open to your table of contents. Write down today's date. The topic or the title is rotation versus revolution, and then whatever page number you're on. And we gave you a page in class that looks like this, and it should be hole punched and already put in your folder. If it's not, put it in your folder now. I'll go back to the table of contents page so that you can write it down. You have both of these, rotation and revolution. They are different, but they are commonly confused. Rotation. Fill in the words. Definition: spinning on an axis is the rotation. As you can see here, the Earth rotates around its axis. Put a sentence here using the word rotation. Non-examples. Things that are not rotation. Orbit is not rotation. Revolve is not rotation, even though it's commonly confused. Next, we have revolution. The definition is the motion of one object around another. So rotation was around itself, where revolution goes around another object. A model would be orbiting around the sun. Planets orbit around the sun. We talked about this in Unit 1. Put a sentence here using the word revolution. Things that are not revolving: spinning and rotating. Spinning and rotating is not revolving. Although you can spin and rotate while revolving, it's not the same thing. The sun. So you can write this on the same page that you have written these down. The sun rotates and planets revolve around the sun. Pause the video if you need to. Earth. Earth rotates on its axis. It takes 24 hours to rotate one time. This creates one day. Revolution or revolves, the Earth revolves around the sun, and it takes 365 and 25/100 or 1/4 of a day to go all the way around the sun. Moon. The moon also rotates, even though many people do not know this. It revolves around the Earth, so it's spinning and it's revolving or orbiting around the Earth. It takes 29.5 days for its complete one orbit. We always see the same side of the moon. That is very important. We always see the same side of the moon. Okay. Using this picture, describe the motions of the sun, the moon, and the Earth in relation to each other. You can continue to use the same paper and write on the back if you need to. Use this picture here to describe the motions of the sun, here, the moon, here, and the Earth in relation to each other. Pause the video if you need to. Lastly, there's a link here or on Google Classroom to watch an Edpuzzle, first on rotation versus revolution.